it's Christy. My name is Christy and this is Christy's Corner, where we do all things Disney, Harry Potter, makeup, DIYs, you name it, lots of stuff going on this channel. Today it is a makeup tutorial for Beetlejuice. Who doesn't like Beetlejuice? It should be so much fun. So if you're familiar with my DIY tutorials, whatever, a lot of the times I will record while I'm live on my YouTube channel doing live makeup. So if you're interested in this look, you can also see me do it live on my YouTube channel, which is most likely where you're seeing this. You might also see this on Instagram, IGTV, but if you're seeing this on my YouTube channel, I also do lives Thursday night, every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But let's just go ahead and get on into the Beetlejuice look. You'll hear voiceover because I'm not going to talk to the camera while I'm also talking to live stream. That's just too much, but I'll do my best to show you the items when I have them. So let's get started.
Yeah, I forgot to record half of this. So what I did was I used some green and purples and blacks out of my, it was Anastasia Beverly Hills palette that I was using the majority of this time. And I started with the blacks and, well, actually I started with purple. Let's be real. I started with the purple. I went from light to dark up above my eyelid and of course some in my eyelid. And I just colored it in and then went to dark black. And then I used my Shape Tape, which I always use, guys. I always use my Shape Tape, almost always, like 99% of the time. I used my Shape Tape to do like a base. And then once I did that, and what I do is I put a little on my eyelid, as close to my lash as I can. And I open my eyes, I blink, and then I create kind of like a half moon look right there with my Shape Tape, and then I colored it in with the green, and then I'm taking some black eyeliner to kind of define that look, which is what you see me doing right here with some black eyeliner. So I will actually show you the colors that are the palettes that I used at the end of this video, because like I said, I forgot to record and you didn't see me applying all that stuff. So you will definitely see that at the end of the video. I'll show you there. And the reason I'm not showing it at the beginning is because my look is done at this point, and if you see it at the beginning, you may or may not watch the end, and I want to give you an incentive to watch the end. So let's be real about that. So here you see me reapplying the tape. I forgot to mention that earlier. To keep my lines smooth and precise, I use tape. You don't have to. You could just go over it with some concealer, but I use tape. So I wanted to have some white incorporated in with this green, black, purple look. So I took my tape off, added more tape, but moved it lower down. And I'm using a ColourPop gel pencil, which is not one of my favorites. I thought I would like these pencils. I do not like their gel pencils for whatever reason. They're just not my favorite. I know you can't really see it right here because my mirror's in the way, but I'm just applying it right there in the corner of my eyes. And then after I did that, I did the eyeliner as well. I did forget to mention the brand of eyeliner I used. It's one of my favorites. It is the Better Than Sex by Too Faced liquid eyeliner. It is one of my absolute favorites to use. I use this as well as the magnetic eyeliner that I use to put lashes on. So I don't just use the magnetic eyeliner. So the next thing I did is I wanted to bring out some more of the white in my shadow. So I actually took the ColourPop pencil that I used for the corner and used it all up along my brow, and then really just kind of blended it in a little bit with the purple to make it look more Beetlejuicy, I guess. So to make myself look closer to dead, I actually did apply foundation this time. Normally I just use the foundation that was already on my face, but I used the lightest foundation that I had and pretty much just applied it to my face and just dabbed it on and smoothed it in with a damp sponge, which is me just kind of patting it in. I then, of course, went back to my lovely Shape Tape and did my contouring. I did a little bit around the eyes, on the cheekbone, forehead, tip of my nose, and just a couple of places, and really just kind of did the finishing touches on my face in general. And then of course after that I did some contouring with my bronzers, and really just kind of touched up any kind of areas on my lids before I moved on to mascara and lips. So another thing that I did before moving on to mascara and lips is I took some the white eyeliner, and I did put it, the ColourPop, and did put it on the under eye of my lid, and then I also went in with the same colors that I used on my as my shadows under my eye, because I really wanted to give it kind of like the dark Beetlejuicy look. So I used like the purples and the blacks. I did not use the greens, just the purples and the blacks under here. And then I, for my lips, oh well, let's go ahead and talk about the eyes. I can't remember which sequence I did it on, but I probably did the eyes. So I used my Tarte, I think it's called Opening Act primer for our eyelash primer for my eyelashes, and then I used my Tarte Better Than Sex mascara and my Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara, but then I also added lashes. So the lashes I used this time, they're actually not the magnetic ones. I know I mentioned that earlier, but that's in general. I usually use magnetic ones for every application, but when I'm doing like a very dramatic look, I use Lashes in Wonderland, and they are actually glue, but they have glue eyeliner, so it's a black glue eyeliner, so that's what I used instead, and I applied those like crazy big eyelashes that I can't wear for very long. So for my lips, oh, also setting powder, you got to use that on your face. I used that on my face, and I did it like very a lot because I wanted to look lighter than I usually do. For my lips, I actually used eyeshadow. I used black eyeshadow on the outside, and then I used purple on the inside to give it like an ombre look, and then I put a little gloss on top to make it look very ombre. I really liked how the ombre look turned out. I thought it looked really, really cool. I did forget to mention that I used my Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner as lip liner before I did the shadow shading. And also, I don't think I mentioned where all I put the bronzer, but if you just kind of look at the video, you can see where I put the bronzer for my contouring. And then the lip oil I used was KAB lip oil. I really love KAB lip oil. And then of course after that, I just went ahead and started touching up some areas and started to apply my lashes that I had previously mentioned, which is what you see me doing right here.
All right, guys, so this is my look. Let me adjust this camera a little bit. Jeez. So this is my look. I gotta admit, I didn't record at the beginning. So I think what I'll do is just right here go through the products that I did use in the beginning to kind of give you an idea of the shadows I used in case you're interested. I did start off with my James Charles palette, and I used this white here. I know it's like a really used palette, and these two purples right here. Oh, and the black, of course. I used the black out of this palette, which is right there. And I also used my Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette, and I used this green, this purple, this green, and this yellow. I think that's as far as I got when I did remember to start recording. So the rest of it you should probably see throughout the video that you already watched if you made it this far. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see the photos that I took, you can easily go check me out on Instagram, where I post the pictures usually the day that I did the live stream, so you'll probably have to scroll down a little bit. But anyway, it is out there. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good one. Bye now.